Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. I think we're going to do a Judas run. Yeah, let's do a Judas run today. Last episode we played as Blue Baby. It did not go very well. That's not a great item, since Book of Belial is just better. Wouldn't mind getting in there and getting an early bookworm, though. If we can get a key to get into the library right there, that would be fantastic for us. And you know what? We're actually going to pop Book of Belial here, since we will definitely have enough to get to the boss room. Or have we'll definitely have enough charges that when we reach the boss, we'll have, you know, a full spacebar item, which is what we really care about. Although maybe I should have saved it for the next room. I don't know. Hard to say. Gotta be a little careful here. There we go. There's a key. Let's go grab that. Go back, check out the library, get an early bookworm, hopefully. Yep. So we get Book of Shadows and the Bible, both of which are fine. I'm not sure if we want to roll Book of Belial or Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows is just a really good sort of panic button. You know, if everything's going wrong, you're about to take damage, you can just pop it real quick. I think maybe there's a case to be made for that over Book of Belial. Plus, it also has some nice utility where you can use it to, like, play Demon Judgments, Blood Banks, stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna see how the rest of the floor goes. But I'm kind of leaning towards going with Book of Shadows long term at the moment. We'll stick with Book of Belial for now, just so we have it for the boss, for the extra damage. But all right, get a little bit of money. We're up to more than 5 cents. So we can potentially spawn a arcade on the next floor. We'll take a peek at this. All right, nothing in there I'm super interested in, but we got a tinted rock right here, which is great. Did not give us spirit hearts, which is what I was kind of hoping for. So that's a little unfortunate. There we go. All right. And we got Duke of Flies. Piece of cake. This will be very, very easy boss fight for us. There we go. All right, experimental treatment. I'm going to take it. It gave us an extra HP, lowered our... Okay, so rate of fire went up and our damage went up as well. So honestly, like, pretty good. And our HP went up. It looks like the stats that went down were ones that we don't care about. Other than speed. You know, speed going down a little bit is pretty rough, but if you say, hey, you're going to lose a little bit of speed so that you can get 1 extra HP and a damage and a rate of fire increase, I'll take that every time. So I'm completely okay with losing a little bit of speed there. I just wish we had managed to get a spirit heart. But hopefully with Book of Shadows, we'll be able to keep our red hearts protected on the next floor. That's what I'm hoping. All right, let's see here. Ooh, that was real close. Probably should have used Book of Shadows right there, honestly, to ensure we did not get hit. Because we don't want to get hit here. We want to make sure we get a deal so we can skip the deal and get guaranteed angel deals in the future. All right, we got a tinted rock here, which is great. Put a bomb right about there. That should hit the tinted rock and potentially check for a secret room. Tinted rock gives us a golden heart. Health down. That's like the worst possible pill we could have gotten right there. That stinks. Okay. Of all the pills, it had to be a health down. Man, that's rough. That's really rough. Thankfully, our damage output is pretty good. So Hopefully we can just steamroll through all these rooms anyway without getting hit, but yeah, that hurts. And these enemies are not... Okay, yep. Book of Shadows. Too many enemies that shoot too fast. What do we got in here? Okay, so a couple things. Spirit Heart would be great. I would also like Champion Belt. So we're going to try and get enough money for Champion Belt. We need 2 more cents to buy Champion Belt as well. So I'm just going to hold off. Hopefully we'll be able to scrounge up 2 more cents on this floor. We still haven't found our item room either. So there's still a bit of floor left. There's a penny. That's something. Maybe if we can just shoot a couple of poops, we can get 1 cent to drop. Champion Belt would be a fairly decent damage upgrade. It's not awful. You know what I should have done, though, actually, is when we had just the 1 HP, I should have gone back and done the boss trap room. Because it's a guaranteed boss item. Which could have potentially been huge for us, depending on what said boss item was. I think out of all the various item pools, the boss item pool probably has the most, like... Well, maybe not out of all the various item pools. I'd say out of all the various item pools that aren't deals, the boss item pool probably has the ones that have the most impact, like the most positive benefit on your run. Not necessarily like the chance to give you the items that will instantly win you the run on the spot. But there's, I mean, the vast majority of the items in the boss pool are either health upgrades, damage upgrades, and rate of fire increases. And sure, there's some range upgrades and some stuff like that that's pretty whatever, but at the same time, you're never going to scoff at getting a damage, a rate of fire, or an HP upgrade. Like, all of those are always useful. Or at least almost always useful. Okay, so grab ourselves Champion Belt. Gives us a nice little damage bonus. It's Little Plum again. I wasn't going to shoot you, but it's too late now. Careful. I have such a habit of walking into the room and immediately firing. Yep. Okay. Die, please. Alright, we get a speed upgrade, which honestly we needed. And we're just down to the next floor. I'm skipping the deal. We're going angel deals here. We want to guarantee an angel deal. Because with Judas's super low health, I think it's too risky to drop a bunch of hearts that we probably can't really afford to give away anyway. Dude, the little shooty guys. That one probably should have hit me, but somehow didn't. We're going to have to rely on Book of Shadows here to keep us safe. We should be able to navigate this room without having to use Book of Shadows. There we go. Easy enough. Again, this should be another room where we should be just fine. Oh, there's mini pins, though. Alright, there's the item room. Be real careful here. Alright, we've done it. Beautiful. Alright, item room gives us Gimpy, which is honestly pretty okay. Like, I'm good with that. You stole my charge. How could you? Gimpy's totally fine. It's going to drop more HP on the ground. I'm good with that. Alright, we got a lot of enemies in here, but none of them I'm particularly worried about. Just got to be careful of the shots on some of them. There we go. Don't think it's worth it to check the shop. I think we just save our money. Can't buy anything in there anyway. You know, buying a Spirit Heart could be worthwhile, but... And we'll just be ready to pop Book of Shadows if we're about to take damage. That's basically my plan. I would like to get some damage on the boss, though. If he's done summoning friends. You know, he's not a particularly hard boss, but... There we go. And we get Bar of Soap, which is a rate of fire increase. So, I'm good with that. Down to the next floor we go. Still very much lacking in the HP department, but, you know, maybe we can pull something out of our hat. Ooh, that was real close. If we're about to be hit, we pop Book of Shadows. Like, we don't even think about it. We just do it. Keeping our HP protected on this floor is of the utmost importance. And if we do that, we have a roughly 70% chance to get a deal with the angel at the end of this floor, which is huge. Because then we can start, hopefully, sort of snowballing and become strong. What do we got? Monster Manual. It gives us a familiar that lasts for the remainder of the floor. It's okay, but it's not gonna do it for us. We need more than that. But it gave us the red attack fly, which is like pretty okay. This room is completely fine, other than the fact that that guy has apparently infinite HP. One makes you larger. That's not a pill I was hoping to see either. Also, Charge Buddy doesn't really do me any good. So, okay. Well, there's only one way left to go. We've been all the other ways. Yep. Oh, careful. We've done it. Can we just, like... Thank you. I took damage. I was too slow. I tried to pop the Book of Shadows, and I didn't pop it fast enough. That stinks. And that basically ruins our deal chance for this floor. This is the problem with not being able to get Spirit Hearts. Like, you just run into a situation where you're like, man, what do you do? You know? Take one hit. Yep. This floor, or this room also stinks now. The addition of the spikes right here is just, like, so bad. Okay, keep running. Just keep dodge and weave. Self. Dodge and weave. Alright, I will spend a bomb here to see what this pill is and get half a heart back. It is something. And then I'm going to need you to die. We did not get our deal with the angel. We got a justice card. We're down to the next floor. We basically just need to make it through a floor without taking damage, so we can get a deal with the angel. Unfortunately, we're already on Necropolis 1, which is just awful. Considering we have yet to actually take a deal. We can only potentially get, realistically, maybe 2-3 deals at most. Realistically, you get a deal every other floor, is what you can usually hope for, and be, you know, that's a generally realistic. Yeah, you know what? This room, we're not making through this room without taking damage, so I'm popping Book of Shadows to keep us in one piece. There we go. This room we should be fine. Unless the little spider gets to me, but... There we go. Continuing on. We got a self-sacrifice room there that we can't really do anything with, but we'll check it just to see if there's a spirit heart. Check the item room. It hurts. I forget what this item does. It hurts. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I have to... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Don't get hit by that. Clear a little space over here that we can work from. Get rid of these dudes. Easy. All right. Heading back the other way. I mean, I'm sure that the video will say what it hurts does. Because I'll edit it in afterwards on the item cards. But, you know, as for right now, I got no idea. Maybe we'll figure it out at some point over the course of the run. Yep. We were about to get hit there, so pop Book of Shadows. Keep us in one piece. As I said, single most important thing on this floor is just not taking damage. That's more important than, like, anything else. Just don't get hit. So we can get our deal with the angel. And we're going to use Book of Shadows to hopefully help us do that. This... Oh, there's a little bony. I got hit with the ghosty boys. And I didn't have a Book of Shadows charge, so... wasn't really anything I can do about it. So now we only have a 36% chance of a deal, which stinks. Less than 1/3. We might just, again, make it through this whole run without actually... That was just awful. We might just make it through this run without getting a deal at any point. It is conceivable. Also, why is my rate of fire so ridiculously quick? Maybe it has something to do with the needle or whatever? Like, our rate of fire has gone up exponentially. Do you... Maybe every time you get hit, you get a tears upgrade for the remainder of the room or something like that? It's kind of what it seems like. What do we got in here? Nothing I care about. Moving on. This is unfortunate. Okay. I'll check for the very small chance that these drop blue hearts or a spirit heart. We did get one. It's only like a 10% chance, but I was like, we'll give it a go. And our boss is bloat, because of course it is. One of the more annoying bosses in the game, for sure. You know what? You know what? I'm not even dealing with you today, bloat. I don't. You. Whatever. I have invincibility shield. You cannot harm. You cannot harm me. There we go. Pentagram's a nice damage upgrade. That's good. Down to the next floor. Didn't get a deal. Again. But at least we have a spirit heart this time, so if we do take damage, you know, we've got at least a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, quarter's fine. Unfortunately, there's only one shop left. So it's probably kind of one of those, like, too little, too late situations for quarter to actually be particularly useful. But who knows? Maybe we'll find, like, a judgment or something like that that we can spend money on. I'm always happy to have a free 25 cents. Okay. Nothing much there. Very carefully avoid these guys. I got hit. Yeah, okay, so when you get hit, we're definitely getting a rate of fire increase of some sort. I have to imagine that that's got to be the result of the needle or whatever, although I don't know the exact... I don't know exactly how it works. Unfortunately, we did lose our spirit heart again. So that's not very good. And friend zone is highly whatever. It's fine. Again, not winning any awards for, like, most useful item. but it's fine. It's an orbital that rotates around you and deals damage, just like 30 other different... Ah, that was so bad. All right, we're down to a 45% chance of a deal. We're at the point now where the game's just like, you're really terrible at this. You should stop taking damage. And I'm like, well, maybe if you gave me some spirit hearts over the course of the entire run game, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'll take that. And then I'm just going to donate a bunch of money to the donation machine, I think. There we go. All right, we got a couple masks here. Get rid of the hearts. That gets rid of the masks. Piece of cake. Okay. Be careful of these dudes. All right. We're getting some. That one I disagree with, but thank you, Gimpy, for dropping a spirit heart on the ground at least. At least you did that for me. All right, this is very scary. All right, this should be our mom's heart fight, or our mom's foot fight, I suppose. Probably should have waited on the book to make sure that, you know, we used it at an opportune time to avoid taking damage that we would have otherwise taken, but a little late now, isn't it? Either way, we should be completely fine. Like, we actually have damage output to kill the additional enemies, so this fight is not too bad. This fight only really stinks if you have, like, real bad damage, and you can't kill all the additional enemies fast enough. In which case, you're just like, why? Alright, get the negative. Down to the next floor we go. And we get an XL floor. Fantastic. Just exactly what we needed. That means our deal is going to be a deal with the devil that is not going to have any items in it. It's just going to have a trip down to Sheol, which is just not great for us at all. Yeah, I don't know. I think this run, like, how many spirit... We've seen, I swear we've seen, like, 3 spirit hearts in the course of this entire run. It feels like. Which is just not enough. And we've gotten 1 HP upgrade. Like, at some point, you gotta get some HP. Like, you're gonna get hit sooner or later, no matter how good you are. I'll do it. Okay. Rate of fire increase, and more importantly, a spirit heart. It's something. Careful. Alright, we got brimstone ghosts. 2 down. There we go. Yeah. Well, there goes our spirit heart that we just got. Probably should have popped Book of Shadows there, but, you know, it's fine. And then we're just going to rely on Fly to get rid of him. At least our damage output is good. Like, we got a great rate of fire, and we got really, you know, respectable damage. We're just such a glass cannon right now. That's my concern. We have, like, no HP. And you gotta get at least some HP over the course of the run. Well, there goes the deal, Pry. Up, we're just dead. I mean, I don't know what we were supposed to do differently on that one. Like, I don't know how many spirit hearts we got over the course of that run, but it did not feel like a lot. It felt like we got, I don't know, maybe like 4? Which is just not much. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below to check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.